welcome to Intentional Improvement. I'm Jake, and in this episode I'm going to be talking about the power of budgeting. As I told you in my first video, one of the biggest things that I like to focus on here, where I feel like I can have the most impact on my family, is on our finances. One of the biggest things that I can do to impact my finances is to create a budget every month. Now, where we actually learned to do the budget and where it's been most effective for us was again in Financial Peace University, when we took that through our local church that is put on by Dave Ramsey and his team at Ramsey Solutions. Again, can't say enough good things about that. Fantastic stuff. The biggest thing that really helps you when you do a budget is you're telling your money what to do versus, the life dictating how much money you have. So when we started out, we were not doing very good financially. Let me stop there. I will tell you that we were doing decent, especially from the outside. It looked like we were doing really well. Own a house, a couple of cars, own the business, all of that stuff. But in my eyes, a lot of it was a facade. We were one paycheck away from being in a really bad situation. So what the budgeting has helped us to do is, again, us telling our money what to do versus life dictating what happens to our money. So through the process of budgeting, we have got ourselves to where we were able to fully pay cash for Christmas this year. I had to have some dental work done, paid cash for that. My son had to have some dental work done as well. That was braces and expander and some just preliminary things to braces. All that's been paid for in cash. We had a couple other health things that we were able to just cash flow our way through. We bought a car in cash and have some money in a savings account for the first time ever. And so all of this has been accomplished through the power of budgeting. Now, basically what you do with budgeting, and there's lots of different programs that you can use to do it, okay? Dave Ramsey is not the only one that you can use, or not the only one that's effective. It's just the one that we used and the one that's been effective for us. Okay, so now you could go to a lot of different things. Go on YouTube, go on Google, just search out something that's going to work good for you, but here's the thing, you got to be intentional about it. That's my whole thing here. Be intentional. Intentionally improve your life, okay? If you like where you're at financially, then maybe this isn't for you. But if you don't, then take this advice for what it's worth. Intentionally improve your financial life. All right? So go and find any type of budgeting software, any type of budgeting form that you feel comfortable doing, and give it a shot. The bonus thing about Dave Ramsey's going through his program is we have what's called the EveryDollar budgeting app, and that came with his class that we took at our church. And that gives us a year-long subscription to be able to use his software. It's been awesome. It's pretty simple. You put it in one time, and then every month you can just basically copy it. If you have different things that go in, say in December than you do in November, you can add those in individually, but it makes it really easy. Anytime that you do a transaction with, say, your debit card, it's attached, the program is attached to your bank account, so that automatically comes in there, and you just drag and drop things right to where they need to go. So when the mortgage gets paid, you drag that right onto the mortgage category. Lots of cool things like that. So the Excel bill gets paid, you drag that right onto the Excel category. Each time you take out some money out of the ATM, you drag it right onto the category that you had it budgeted towards. What has been super fantastic about it is you feel like you're getting a raise. You feel like there is more money than you had before you started budgeting. It may take you a couple of months to get to that point there, but we noticed it right away in month one. When you give every dollar a name, give every dollar a job, that's what the EveryDollar budgeting app is about. You give every dollar a job. It's you telling your money where to go versus it being the boss of you. So at the end of us writing down all of the things that we have to spend money on, the car payments, the house payment, the insurance, the gas, the electricity, blah, 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 blah. I know there's a lot that goes out. There's definitely a lot in our house. One of the biggest areas that we found that we could cut some money was going out to eat a lot. We love to do that, and that's a big area that can really chew up a monthly budget in a hurry. Entertainment. Now, what qualifies as entertainment? I don't know. There's a lot of things that could fall into that category, but we found that there's a lot of things that we felt we had to spend money on to entertain versus, we could just take the kids to the park for a little bit, let them play while we read a book. We love doing that. That's some of our favorite activities or pastimes now, and it costs you nothing. So there's lots of things that you can do there, and perhaps in one of these videos I'm going to go deeper into the budgeting, but I basically just want to give you the overview of how it had changed our life and given us the opportunity to actually put some money in the bank just by being intentional about where your money goes. That's the whole thing with me, is intentional improvement. That's why we named the channel that. I love what you can do when you set your mind to something, and we've all heard that since we've been kids. If you put your mind to it, you can really do anything in this world that you want, and it's true. You have to just put your mind to it. Be steadfast about what you're doing, and really, you can do anything that you want. Just be intentional. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like. Let other people know about what we're doing here. We'd love to help anybody and everybody that we can. Also, you can shoot some comments down there and let me know if there's any other videos that you'd like to see us be doing. Till then, have a great beginning to 2020.